Folks, welcome back to the show. I'm Craig Shelton. This is the third segment of The Cut. Got this segment and one more to go before we're done with you tonight. We hope you are enjoying the show up to this point. I want to encourage you, as always, to go check us out on the blog at HoustonMediaWatch.com. That's HoustonMediaWatch.com. You can check out all the blogs, all the content that we provide for you there. You can always go there and catch up on The Cut and check out prior episodes. Just go to the Cut TV page. There's a link right there at the top right-hand corner of the blog. And definitely you want to give us a follow on Twitter and Facebook. Let's get on the defensive side of the football with the Texans last week. Obviously, it's been a pretty spectacular comeback for Brian Cushing. To this point, we're definitely going to need that to continue this week going into the matchup with the Baltimore Ravens. Brian Cushing comes back 2 weeks ago on Monday Night Football, has that dramatic interception to tie the game, and the Texans go on and obviously take care of business over the Charger to go 1-0 on the season. And then some huge plays this past Sunday night against Tennessee. He's playing well. 11 solo tackles, folks, for Brian Cushing against Tennessee. 4 tackles for a loss. You take 11 solo tackles in a game from your Mike linebacker position. 4 solo tackles. He had a couple of tackles for loss as well. As a matter of fact, he had 4 tackles for loss. You throw in the fact that the guy's on the field for 3 downs. He can work for you in pass coverage, play sideline to sideline. Then you throw in the leadership skills and what he means to other players on the field. And I tell you what, a Houston Texan can tell you much better than me.
Yeah, because I appreciate it. I appreciate being back, and I just appreciate it. It's so much fun to be back out there. I had the experience of going through a season watching. I don't want to be back there again. I want to be out there playing with the guys and having fun. This is what I do. I think it's pretty obvious, and I want to be out there every snap and every play, and be an impact player.
Were you aware of the block on the guy that included none of him?
Yeah, I was. We talked about it, and obviously there's a penalty called on it. And the refs actually talked to me about it too, saying it was very similar to my play last year. I just think something needs to be done about it besides just the penalty, because no one's going to learn from just the penalty.
So it's very much fine.
Yeah, I think so. I think so. There has to be a line drawn, and there has to be something done for guys to learn not to do it anymore, besides just a fine and a penalty.
Brian, when you rush, is that your call or do they call it?
They call it. Yeah, they call it. The only rush that I will do that I call is any man coverage, and they're blocking. My guy's blocking, so I'll hug up to him. But besides that, it's Wade calling blitzes.
Brian, Ben Tate said it's great that y'all are coming back like this, but it's unacceptable to be in these situations. A lot of your teammates are saying the same thing. What do you think about that?
Yeah, we feel the same way. We all feel that way because we're winning in ways that are tough. We're making it a lot harder on ourselves. Obviously we'd like to win 24-0 and have to stress the way we are, but in this league, a win is a win, and we're getting them right now, so that's what's important.
Thank you.
All right, hey guys.
Brian. Thank you for that. What did it mean to be in that situation, make the catches you were making?
It felt great to be able to pick up the slack once Andre left the game. It was a great team win.
Late in that game, they started giving you a lot of single-eye safety looks after London went out. Do you feel like they didn't show you the respect in leaving you out there on the island?
I don't expect the respect right now. It's my second game in the NFL. I just got to go out there and prove it that I deserve it.
Have you had to deal with nerves at all, whether it was the start of Monday night or anything like that, or has it been calm and confident?
Yeah, it's been calm and confidence. Once you're lined up on the other side of Andre, it's business.
But getting back to that coverage, you had to feel good about seeing that coverage.
Oh yeah, anytime I see one-on-one, that's a wide receiver's dream.
Let's talk about the fade, the touchdown.
Oh, it was a great ball by Matt. He put it in the perfect position for me to go up and catch it. We practice that basically every day. The wide receivers, and practice makes perfect.
But teammates, they said that they're not surprised by any of the they've seen in this OTAs and training camp. Are you that confident too, or do you expect this of yourself this early in your career?
Yeah, of course. I went up against Jonathan Joseph. My first practice. He got the best of me, but sooner or later, I started perfecting my craft. And the DBs, doesn't get too much better than him.
Talking about routes might be a little too technical, but the back shoulder route, you seem to favor that a lot.
Yeah, you know, it's something, you know, that we work on as well. You know, once DBs start press belling, you know, you're not going to get on top of them too much. You know, that's the technique that they're taught, you know, to act like they're going to press you and bail off. So, you know, it's a hard ball to stop.
DeAndre, can you take us to that moment when Andre went down after the Bernard Pollard hit and you realized he was going to be out for some plays? What was going through your head at that moment?
You know, what was going through my head, they're probably going to come to me, and, you know, I was going to be able to make plays for my team. You know, I got a couple man coverages, you know, early in the game, and I didn't capitalize like I should have, like I wanted to, you know, but I redeemed myself later once Andre went out.
Did you and Matt have a conversation in the huddle about that at all?
Not at all. You know, it's just, you know, you go out there, whatever play is called, you know, you make the best of it.
You have any thoughts on the Bernard Pollard hit on Andre?
Nah, you know, it's a football player trying to make a play out there. You know, I don't think he meant to hurt him at all.
When you declared for the draft and this whole thing, is this what you imagined? Is this better than you imagined it would be? You know, back-to-back combined wins and.
You know, I imagine, you know, starting undefeated. You know, so I guess, you know, it's great. I really didn't have, you know, any too much big with dreams. You know, coming in, I just wanted to come in and win a championship.
Eight months ago, Sammy Watkins goes down, you take over the LSU game. Andre goes down the fourth quarter and you basically take over. What is it in you that plays your best game in the crucial moments?
I feel like I play my best game every game, not just when guys go out, but, you know, those are two great receivers. You know, and, you know, unfortunately, they went down with injuries, and the coach relied on me to get the job done.
DeAndre, the veterans are marveling again about the way you catch the ball. Antonio is saying he thinks you have the webbing between your fingers.
Nah, you know, it's I was blessed with big hands, 3S gloves, so you know, the ball just seems to stick in them.
So what do you think about the veterans marveling at what you do out there, especially today?
You know, it's an honor for them to make those comments. You know, because we got great veterans on this team that probably be in the Hall of Fame. You know, it's only the second game. You know, I don't feel like I've done too much, honestly.
Well, obviously, DeAndre, you dreamed about this as a kid. You were coming through, getting to this point. But has the reality really set in that you are here now?
Yeah, the reality set in. You know, first day once we got out there and started running sprints, honestly, you know, it was a little different than the college sprints. You know, so yeah, and going up against Jonathan Joseph, like I said, which is a Pro Bowler, you know, we can't get too much better than that.
Did you have any doubt that you made the catch, got your feet down?
No, not at all. I knew I was confident in my catch, and I knew it was a touchdown.
DeAndre, you feel like you could be a younger version of Andre?
I feel like I can be better than Andre. That's my mindset, and you know that's what Andre tells me. You know, don't try to shadow yourself. You need to be better.
Matt Sharp, it's obvious your quarterback has a lot of confidence in you, which is hard to develop a lot of times between a rookie. He goes to you on back-to-back plays in a critical series, and with no success on that one, then you guys give up the ball, get it back, and then he comes to you and you take over the game. Talk about that experience of having that much confidence in from your quarterback.
It started at practice. You know, me making those plays at practice in situations going up against the defense. You know, in critical situations like that, you know, one-on-one. You know, I expect him to come to me, you know, or, you know, basically any one-on-one matchup that he has, and he just felt like, you know, I had the best one-on-one matchup at the time, and he trusted in me.
Can you explain what happened on the interception?
Yeah, it was miscommunication, you know, it was miscommunication by both of us.
Matt said it was his fault.
It was miscommunication. It was miscommunication.
Is there any PR statement in that anywhere?
Nah, it was miscommunication.
When you're going after the ball, other than physical ability, what is a guy that has good ball skills? How much of that's mental?
You know, all of it's mental, because you have to worry about, you know, the defender timing the jump, you know, where he is, you know, where you are on the sideline. You know, like I said, you know, practicing it over and over, you know, and going up against the great defense that we have at practice, you know, coming into the game, it makes it a little easier making those catches.
DeAndre, you said you feel like you're better, you can be better than Andre. He's told you that. When did he tell you that?
You know, he tells me that, you know, all the time. I joke around and, you know, I ask him, you know, what was your most receiving yards? And it was like 274. And I really couldn't say too much about that. You know, but he tells me, build, the mindset, which is going to make us become a better team. If you feel like you can be better than me.
That's a pretty big deal to you to hear that from him, isn't it?
Nah, not at all. I expect him to tell me that.
Do you know what his rookie record was?
I do not at all. What was it?
122.
122?
Yeah, close.
Okay.
Do you feel pressure in the first round too?
No, not at all. I don't feel any pressure at all, honestly.
Why do you think you went 27th instead of being, Tavon Austin obviously was first and you were second, and they wanted you all along, but why do you think so many teams passed you up?
Because I didn't go out there and run a 4.2, 4.3, which amazes anybody, that sees that, I'm a football player, I make plays.
DeAndre, none of this conversation really takes place if Arian doesn't bowl into the end zone on that 2-point. What were your thoughts there?
Excuse me, I can hear you.
I said none of this conversation takes place if Arian doesn't score that 2-point.
Yeah, you're right.
Your thoughts there?
Oh man, that was a great play by Arian. Just letting his blockers, go and setting up the run. He could have honestly just went. Probably been tackled, but he waited for his blockers. And that's a better move by him.
DeAndre, did you model your game after anybody when you were in high school or
No, honestly, I didn't. When I was in high school, I played DB. I thought I was going to be a defensive back. So.
Why'd you switch?
Because Clemson needed receivers when I was a freshman.
Are you someone who's motivated by where you went in the draft?
No, it was a blessing to go in the first round, honestly. Coming from where I came from, getting drafted in the NFL is a blessing. I knew once I got on the team that I was going to, hopefully make myself a starter by hard work. So, it was just a blessing being in the first round.
Pay attention to what the other rookie receivers are doing at all?
Nah, I'm worried about team success. I'm worried about what they do.
Did you have any family here today, or friends or anything? Or?
Yeah, I probably had about 16 people come from South Carolina. Yeah, it was a lot. Probably like 10 of them first time flying, so.
You picked up the tab?
Yeah, unfortunately.
So were you showing off for them?
Nah, man, I was just trying to make plays with this team.
First of all, congratulations on them. It's been a long day, and we know you got to get out of here. Real quick, not a whole lot of targets today in your direction. Were they doing something different than what we saw last week with San Diego?
They were playing a lot of two-man today. Stretched defensive back on me the whole day pretty much. Made it difficult to get on routes. They're banging me off the ball and then getting hands on me when I was getting out into my route. So they got a good plan put together. I thought there was a little bit of holding going on up there today. They get called, but that's just the way it goes at tight end. You're not gonna get a lot of calls like that. But I think we fought hard, and great teams find a way to win games.
Talk about real quick the progression of Graham on a day when you were clearly game planned, sort of out of the game. How he stepped up and made some plays today, and we start to see a little bit more of that as we go forward.
Oh yeah, you definitely will. Garrett's really developing as a player. He's going to get a lot of opportunities to make plays this year. We do a ton of two tight end sets. Right. So, if they're keen on me or keen on Dre, whatever it is, he's going to get a lot of situations where he's going to get a chance to make plays, and he's a heck of a player, so he's going to be able to do that.
Obviously, we'd be remiss if we didn't discuss the performance of DeAndre Hopkins here today. I mean, you get your playmaker and Andre Johnson going down, and he just steps up. Talk a little bit about that.
You can't say no about what Hop did today, man. A young guy making huge plays in crucial situations is unbelievable. It shows his maturity. Only a second week into the season as a rookie, so we see him do it all the time in practice, and Matt did an excellent job of putting the ball to him in a good spot where he can go up and make plays, and when it's up there, he's gonna snatch it down.
We'll let you go on this one. Bernard Pollard's hit on Andre Johnson. Any thoughts on that?
I thought it was the most blatant, shot to the head that I've seen today. They made calls that were defenseless receivers, and that one was pretty clear. So. There's no place for that. You can't say about Dre being able to hang on to the ball, get his feet in, and hang on to it on the ground. So, amazing play by Andre, and that's BP for you.
We appreciate it. Good luck. Stay healthy, man. All right.